Hello, my friends. It's Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for this upcoming week. So this is like the 10th, 11th, going, right through Valentine's Day into next weekend. So I had some interesting things come about from this past week. We had last week's reading, we had Archangel Raphael with the message of healthy lifestyle. And, one of the things I love about working with the Archangel Raphael is even if you don't get like an instantaneous healing, okay, if you are really appealing to him and asking for his help and intervention with a healing process for you, he really does help to speed up the process. I've found that many times with working with Archangel Raphael. If I was in desperate need, and a lot of times he does guide you to other healthcare professionals. I know in the past, I've always I love instant healings. I mean, who doesn't, right? In the past, I've really had times when I wanted one, but I got, I went through the process of a health professional, and but each time when I had to do that, I got in, like no lines, no waiting. And I had a similar occurrence this week because I had really wanted to get more into juicing because I love the medical medium who talks about celery juice helping with digestive issues. And I've tried celery juice before, and it is very effective and helpful with improving digestion and many other things that he explains about. You'll have to kind of Google and look up one of his videos. But anyways, all I had to make it with was a little Magic Bullet blender. So I had to blend it with water, puree it, chop it up real fine, puree it, and then put it through a strainer. And that was kind of an involved process, so I didn't do it very often. And so I was asking Raphael for help, and I did a little research on juicers, and there was this great slow masticating juicer that was the best in its class, and Amazon had it at the best price, but I couldn't at this time. It was like an extra budgetary purchase that I couldn't swing, but it all worked out and fast because when I found it on Amazon and decided to go through Amazon because I could get the free shipping, I also found that not only was it cheaper, but they had actually a payment plan, which I'd never seen Amazon do before. It said, oh, you can, choose the 4-month payoff option or something like that. And I'm like, oh, and they weren't going to charge you any interest for it. So I said, sure, I'll go for that. That's doable. And even better is that when I ordered it, I was able to get same-day shipping. So it literally, I ordered it Thursday morning and it showed up Thursday night, and I was drinking my celery juice by Friday morning, and it really has helped hugely in a healthful way for me already. So grateful to Archangel Raphael for that, and I just thought I'd share that story with you because when you ask them to work with you, they really do help. All right, so the one that's come out for us this week is Gabriel with the message of leadership. So it says, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So it's a very straightforward message about people stepping up to leadership. All right. It may mean for you personally that you need to take the lead on a particular situation in your life, okay, that's going on that you've been dealing with a lot. It just may mean that the situation that you're dealing with is in need of leadership, and that you're the one who maybe needs to step forward and take on that role, okay? Maybe there's a project that needs to be done, and so you need to be the one to gather everybody to say, hey, let's get going on this. Or whatever the situation is. It can also be, for some of you, that you are considering stepping into positions of leadership, like maybe political positions, whether at the local level or even, higher up. Maybe you're considering a run for Senate or Congress, or maybe you're staying more local and going to be a mayor or a selectman in your town or city. Something along those lines, okay? But it's about stepping into that. And this is, in this image, Gabriel is depicted as a feminine angel, so I feel like it does speak to the fact that there's a lot of women out there that are now more being called to step into positions of leadership. But I also feel like in the bigger way this week, and if we're looking in the political area in the United States, we're going to see our women leaders really stepping up, okay? And I want to say taking the reins, okay? So, and that's just what I sense as I look at this card. So there may be a call for leadership in your life, or in a particular situation. And it's also about not shrinking back. All right. A leadership role doesn't, sometimes some of us get a little, I want to say that the expression is shaking in your boots a little bit, the thought of stepping into a position of leadership. Sometimes we don't want to take on that managerial role and the responsibilities along with it. But I love what she says in this book about leadership. As soon as I find it, okay. Embrace your power in a loving way and use it for the greater good. I'll guide your actions so they inspire and motivate others. I'll also replay any self-doubt about your qualifications with an increased desire to serve, help, and teach. When you focus on how may I serve, you won't worry what others may think of you. So focus on your strengths and the many lessons you've learned and how good it feels to be a living example. So what it speaks to is the fact that sometimes just by living our truth, what's true for us, what works right for us, we do end up becoming a leader. We end up becoming a way shower in our life. People kind of end up looking up to us and we didn't even realize it. So anyways, let's see. I was guided to use the daily guidance cards this week. And of course, this is the week of Valentine's Day. So we'll pull a romance angel card. See what we got going on with them. All right. So, oh, Cupid came out. Surprise, surprise for the week of Valentine's Day. We send you great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. So allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects, okay? I feel like somebody's going to get an unexpected little something, something, okay? Maybe you, maybe me, who knows? So, I think this speaks to the fact that this is going to be a week that we're all going to be enjoying a little romance, whether you have a romantic partner in your life or not, okay? Whether you have that special someone or that soulmate partner. You may be meeting one, but it also just, I think we're all going to be enjoying, the air of romance that's around, which means that it's people doing nice things. It's people leaving chocolates for you, or doing nice special little gifty things like that to each other. It feels like that kind of, or maybe somebody leaves you a little nip bottle of your favorite liqueur. So it just sort of speaks to, I think we're all going to be enjoying a bit of that this week. Okay. What do you desire comes up for middle of the week. So it suggests that as we get to the middle of the week, we're going to be thinking more expansively and working with our manifestation abilities. It says you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's desire. So between this, where the angel's literally blowing heart-shaped bubbles at us, and this one's saying, write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires, and know that you're ready and deserving of them, which is the key part of this message, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Those are the key elements, knowing that you're ready and deserving of them, okay? So, and if you look at this image, it's like an artist who, painted a beautiful, it's almost like a Monet in a way, when you look at this. It's got the beautiful flowers throughout it. And so, and maybe it has to do with dreaming about your life being much more colorful. Maybe there's more fulfillment that you'd like to have. But middle of the week, you're kind of looking out and thinking about, what do I really want? If you're unhappy with your job, or if you're just kind of in that space where you're, maybe if you're looking for a romantic partner, you're kind of going through that, what do I want? If time or money were no issue, if I could have what I ideally wanted, what would that look like? And start painting that picture of what that would look like for you. So that's what's going on in midweek. Ooh, okay, we got 3 of them that I'm going to put those back in here and get more of a reel. All right, what's at the end of the week? So it is very much a week about being heart focused, okay? That message, middle of the week, is about your heart's true desires. This is a bit about opening your heart and being more lighthearted, okay? So there's definitely heart-centered messages this week. And now you have this child that comes out at the end of the week. So you care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, attention, and affection. So we can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So I know what this means for me, because my firstborn child is having her birthday next weekend. So I'm going to wish my lovely daughter Jessica a happy birthday. But that's the child of mine. That's what my thing. So next weekend there's stuff coming up around children. Okay. Either your own children, there's something going on with one of them that needs time, attention, and affection, or there's a celebration around them. Or it's time, if you're someone who doesn't have any children, what that card's message suggests is that it's time to pay attention to your inner child. Maybe give yourself the nurturing in some way that you didn't get when you were a child. So, or just kind of exploring that and working with it. But the next weekend looks like it's about children in some way. Okay. All right. So now let's pull a really quick romance angel card. Romance angels. Oh, that one looks like it wants to come out. Chemistry. There's a strong magical attraction here. Okay. Pay attention to your feelings about people this week. And trust the chemistry that you feel. So, what a cool set of messages to go into this week. All right, my friends, take care. I hope you have a lovely week. I am actually putting this up a little bit early this week, but I look forward to speaking with you again soon. And please feel free to like the video, leave a comment below, and I will talk to you again very soon. Take care, everyone.